The columbine flower is in my garden in May and June. The columbine is taken from the word meaning dove, and that beautiful flower has the little spurs coming up which are likened to the wings of the dove. And we connect this flower, the columbine, to Pentecost, when the dove, the Holy Spirit, came down to earth. And I love this flower. It can be in quite a number of different pastels. Today is a day where I'm going to show you my little columbine bag that I've made. It's a gift for someone who is going to use it for a wedding. But I'm looking at the Glasgow School of Art embroidery for inspiration. I'm particularly taken up with the embroidery that was produced by Jessie Newbury and Anne Macbeth and others in Glasgow. Here is an example of a little bag that has inspired me, and I'll show you in the following moments other photographs of delightful bags that have been very sweetly made, and we can certainly be inspired to make our own bags. You can see that the variety of embroidery is limitless when it comes to these absolutely lovely little treasures. And you can see that there are different fastenings. This one has metal fastenings. This one's in a slightly different style. I like to have the ones with tabs. I like to make that type of little bag. But here's another one here with a different type of fastening. These were actually made at the Glasgow School of Art, these three that I'm showing you now. Very brightly coloured and simple, straightforward designs, but I'm going to be going to my own design using, going to the art of nature itself. John Ruskin certainly advocated that we look at nature, and this is where I start my designs, looking at nature, going to the natural world and making very clear depictions, usually in watercolour, sometimes in oil. So I've chosen one little painting of a columbine. Here are the materials that I've used: transparent voile, which I stitched on and put it over silk damask, and I used plain white cotton for the lining. I love using ribbon, and I go often to velvet ribbons. And I've used gold in running stitch to make a very simple design, and adding beads to the velvet ribbon. I use beading needles. Mill Hill glass beads is what I actually used. And a variety of gold thread. Here we have DMC, but I've also used Japanese gold metallic thread. And for the beads, I've used nylon thread. It's quite tricky to use, just take our time when we're stitching the embroidery. And here are the ribbons, and I beaded this ribbon, but in fact I did change the colour on the bag. I love this colour, but it wasn't going to go with the costume that the bag was designed for. It's a very strong lavender, and though it does depict the flower, I did actually choose a more mellow colour. And here's the embroidery that I stitched in running stitch to my own design, and I actually stitched it on the transparent fabric, which I then placed over the silk. And I've copied the Glasgow Style in the little gold squares and the ribbons going down the side, in that they liked rectangles. That was another colour of dark ribbon I thought of, but didn't use in the end. I used this toffee colour. So there we are, a little bag. Just a short video to show you another idea that I hope will inspire you, and perhaps you will look to make your own little bag, a little party bag. They make beautiful gifts. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon.